Do you expect Jordan back this week?
We hope so, and I think he's very, very close and kind of was calling a game time decision. We think he'll be healthy very, very soon.
How much expect to get any of the mistakes or missed tackles or bad fits? It's just maybe some young guys playing early, or is that not where you do it?
Well, I think you can say that, and it's probably very accurate to do so. It's still not the standard of Ohio State football. It's not what these players signed up for. It's not what these coaches signed up for. To say, well, it's okay to be very average. In the end, I think it was a very average at best day defensively. So regardless if it's a young guy, regardless if it's a backup, if you're going to call yourself a silver bullet, you're going to say that you're going to play for this defense. The standard is very, very high. So there's several instances where we didn't live up to that today, and we got to get it correct.
Do you view that as an ongoing competition between Isaiah, Johnson, and other guys to play and play time?
Without question. I think the more competition, the better at all spots. And I think you see a little bit maybe at the corner spot, linebacker spot, and really across the defense. And so we're talking about defense with one senior on the entire defense, a lot of young guys, a lot of sophomores. Like you mentioned today, I think 5 first-time starters on defense, and so those guys have to earn the right to stay starters. And there's guys behind them. They got to get the message that if a starter falters, then they have an opportunity to possibly move up. So competition is good. It will continue.
Do you expect to get a lot of misdirection and screens and things like that when you're a team that plays as aggressively as you do?
We absolutely did. We absolutely did, and we saw quite a bit of it.
So then, what do you, especially when you have the people you're being aggressive with, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Draymond Jones, teams have to do that, right? They can't block those guys all day. They've got to do that. So then, what does the back seven have to make sure they're doing so those don't break?
Well, we got to make sure we got great gap integrity as we talk through some of the run game. Some reverses and those things. You got to make sure as you got to play the initial play because it doesn't. They can run a phantom reverse at you, kind of get your eyes going in the wrong spot. But if they hand that ball off, we got to be in a position to do so. And tackle it obviously before some of those gains. That's not going to go away. And maybe we didn't see enough of it. Leading up to it, but I would suggest that we did. And we got to do a better job of having a good eye control on the back end. We got to do a better job tackling at the point of attack. There's not always an extra guy, especially when you're talking about misdirection plays. There's oftentimes really 2 offensive plays that you have to defend on a given down. The ability for a quarterback to keep it, a reverse that can be handed off, and by the way, can hand it to the tailback. And so there's not an extra guy everywhere. That you are the extra guy. And so what you find out, they kind of fight you out defensively. One missed tackle can turn into an explosive play, and that's college football in 2018. So we got to find a way to put our guys in position to be successful.
How long has Jordan been dealing with hamstring?
Oh, he's doing all right. It's just very close to playing.
What was it like for you? Working in Grove City, guy? Yeah. First day here. What was it like?
Oh, it was good. I would have liked a goose egg on the scoreboard. So as a competitor, I was a little bit disappointed. It's hard to win football games. Half the country will be 0-1 today, and we're not. And so it's going to be 1-0 and with corrections to be made.
First time here since when?
Oh, geez, I think I want to say the late 90s. So maybe senior year of high school, 1998, maybe something.
Do you know what Marcus's status is with the hand injury? And then also Urban said last month that he would have been suspended this game. Was he serving that today?
So yeah, and we'll move forward after this week.
And then what's his status with the hand?
I just got to get cleaned up. After having a quick surgery. They call it quick surgery. It's a surgery that requires time to heal, but he'll be back with us soon.
And then you mentioned you talked about Jocelyn and Isaiah and all those guys, but is Josh in that conversation as well? What have you seen out of him?
Well, yeah, and I think with freshmen, especially with the new redshirt rule, you didn't have to make decisions going into week 1, and so he had an opportunity to play on some special teams today. And so the competition continues. We did that with the intention that he would continue to compete to get some playing time at safety. Didn't find himself in the rotation today, and not a guy we got in towards the end of the game. Made decisions to play some other guys, but the message to him is, we expect him to play on our defense this year.